friends.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome, bud.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so nice. Pat got a headache last time, and
Why? Because of the smoking?
we
Well,
blamed
do
it on the
fish
smoke.
boxes.
I had the fan right here, and it was blowing directly into his
You
mouth.
should turn it to his face.
So
Put
now
it
it's
right
blowing.
here, so we can both blow.
I had a headache already from going to the dentist, so I was like, I wasn't like
Yeah, Pat's
in
got-
a great mood. I did not have caffeine, so I was like, had a headache, and then I was getting nailed with smoke. I was like, by the time 9 o'clock rolled around, I was like, guys, we need to stop soon because I'm going to throw up. Like, I was not feeling
He didn't
good.
look well.
And then we pissed on a fence. And
One last time.
all right, yeah, I guess we'll introduce you. You're looking like a sad puppy in the chair. What do you go by again?
What?
What do you go by again?
What do you mean? What the fuck what do you mean?
Is it Adrian still, or did you change it to A Money full time?
Yeah, it's no. I was thinking about A-Money full time just now, but then I
Folks.
thought Breck is a fucking idiot, so it's just Adrian.
All right,
Also
you know
true,
what? I
also
got
true.
I got a box of Band-Aids in my car. That hurt, but you know what? Persevere. I was already sad. I listened to Hey There Delilah on the way here, and now you make me sad.
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City?
Is that what you guys do?
We're a musical podcast.
No, I think last time we did one that we hit like
15.
14 or 15.
Yeah.
Like,
Not full songs. We're not karaoke anymore.
yeah,
but
we just
But if you want to.
if it comes up, you just sing a little.
Bomb, bomb,
So-
bomb.
so we have Adrian Morse here.
That's me.
Adrian Morse has been a comic for 20 minutes,
Yeah, basically.
and you can catch him a lot with Trevor Dion on Let's Not Die D&D
D&D show. Yep,
D&D show.
yep. Follow that. Let's not die at Instagram.
I didn't
I
say
don't.
follow.
I don't get any money for it, but promote it, dude.
Just
It's
giving
fun
you-
times.
It's giving you
It's fun times.
accolades. I don't.
Well,
Yeah, it's the
you
only
did.
I'm
accolade.
cutting that.
You did Funny or Die, or whatever.
I did do Funny or Die.
Or what? No, not funny.
Will
You know what
Ferrell.
I'm talking about. The
Oh, did you
Dungeons
do it?
and
How'd that go
Dragons.
for you?
It was great.
Would you play?
No idea.
No clue.
You don't
Not
remember?
a clue at all.
It was like 2, 3, 4 months ago.
Okay.
I don't
I had
think
to drive into Boston.
It was
Ew.
not that long ago. That was like last month, maybe.
Doesn't have any concept of time.
What's the last RPG you played?
Lords of the Fallen.
What'd you play?
When did I play?
No, what was your name and your character?
My name I don't remember, but I was
Oh.
a knight. I was a holy knight.
Boom. You don't have to remember the name.
I was
No.
actually.
I read
now
the
that you
name
say
when I
was
made
a
it, and that was it.
warlock.
There
Show
you
up
go.
after that.
I was a warlock,
Well, that's good.
and
That's
my
solid.
biggest move was to make things dirty,
All right.
which is kind of what I want my superpower to be. In real
All right.
life.
Why? What would you do with that for positive or negative?
Like someone would be like, "Man, I just spent 3 hours cleaning the bathroom." I'd be like, "That sucks."
I don't need a superpower to dirty that up,
Yeah,
dude. I just need some tacos. dude.
Yeah, I need Taco Bell, dude.
some pork that's been sitting in my fridge for a couple weeks. That'd help.
Oh,
What is the limit to your cheapness?
Oh,
Because actually, I mean,
what are you
know,
talking
here's
about? Look how good he looks.
no,
yeah.
no, no, no. This is all bargain bin.
Everything's cheap though.
But here's the thing that we actually didn't mention. That's a huge accolade.
Yeah.
You were on Ridiculousness.
Yep. Yep.
Did
I
you guys know
was.
that?
Did not know that.
Yeah.
I was on ridiculousness
He made out
for.
with Chanel West Coast.
I did.
Mhm.
Yep.
Brought her to the East Coast.
Oh, that's
Made
sick.
her gay.
Whoa, now she's fat.
That's pretty good. She's
Is she
fat
really?
now? Oh, I did a number
I think
on
she
her.
got pregnant, actually.
I'll be the one with the Chanel West Coast laugh in this trio.
Good.
So what was? So if you want to explain to the boys and all the listeners, what'd you do in Ridiculousness?
I don't know. How many listeners we got? Just Fred?
7,
20. Oh, shit. 7.
Oh, 7.
We got motherfuckers in Japan.
Nice to meet you.
Netherlands?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa, Gunichiwa, the Netherlands.
It's Konnichiwa.
It's Gunichiwa.
No, it's Konnichiwa.
You saying with a
It's goon
G?
if you're jacking off like
Konnichiwa.
crazy.
Konnichiwa.
Performing
What were you on
Gunichiwa.
Ridiculousness for?
I was
What
on
was the clip?
Ridiculous because during COVID,
Which is this makes it 10 times better.
during COVID, we went to an IHOP at 3, 4 in the morning. The only time you go to IHOP.
Well, when
shit-faced.
when in COVID,
It was
how far in?
when Rhode Island allowed bars to be open until 1 or 2 o'clock.
So maybe like late 2020,
It was like
early 21.
it was after the first wave.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It was
vaccines,
like
or-
after the first year. Whenever Rhode Island started opening up, we were at the Scurvy Dog. They stayed open late because they don't listen to regulations. So
Hell yeah.
get 'em ice.
Hell yeah.
No, we went to IHOP. I was shit faced. I was with Jimmy, Will Wells. I don't know if he's on this show. So we went. There was a table next to us, had a whole pancake stack, wasn't touched. And Will's like, if you eat those pancakes, I'll pay for your whole meal. So I just grabbed the
And
pancake.
how much was your meal?
I mean, I don't know, like $20. The pancakes weren't touched.
That could have broken Will Wells. Financial discord.
It did. I still don't think he's recovered from it.
That's why he's still walking. He's like, yeah, I'm paying off this Adrian bill at IHOP.
But
They have my ID.
I ate the pancake, and then Will, I don't know, was filming, or Jimmy was filming. He's like, where'd you get that pancake? And I pointed to the table, shit face. I was trashed, so I looked trashed. And that was it.
Cool. We're going to put a clip of it right here.
Clip it. Jimmy, what's his name? Jimmy?
Pat?
No, whoever the fuck's Joe Rogan's guy.
Me.
Jamie.
It's
Jamie.
me.
Clip it, Jamie. Pull it up.
I'm the Jamie here.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
I liked him after he put on the mask.
Clip it.
Clip it. Chat. Clip it. All right, and that's the podcast.
We're done?
That's
All
about
right.
it. No, I know. I just wanted to. I don't know. I was trying to get you loosed up. Be like a grease. I'm gonna grease you like a pig.
Yeah, so dirty me up with your superpower, you savage.
What was yours?
My what?
What was your class
In
D&D?
Oh, it's usually a barbarian or a paladin. I was a thief once. The last one.
I got caught. Never went back. I didn't have it in me.
Put me away for 10 years, dude.
I think he's still in
Dude.
jail.
I'm on probation.
The return of that on Dion's show will be sweet. In 5 to 10 years, he's like, I
I'm
got
out of
out.
prison.
I got out on good orders or whatever. Good
Immediately go
conduct.
back.
He's like, heist time, baby.
Yeah, while you were in, they actually figured out fingerprints. God damn it!
What are fingerprints?
Ooh. What do you mean?
What was your race?
Orc.
Black.
It's either always an orc or always a dwarf.
So black.
I don't know why.
You ever do an orc dwarf?
I would,
dwarf?
but they just look weird. I'm not down with mixed racing.
Keep the bloodlines pure.
I'll
Look,
be honest.
all I'm saying is if we
you
start
fit-
to commingle,
You fit in with us. You do not fit in with Rudy. He's big mixed race guy.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, what does that mean?
that he's a DJ and every time you go on.
What?
I'm tired, dude. I love
No, I
boxes
get it.
today.
It's fine.
I
Get
love
a couple of drinkies in.
Game on.
Game on, bitch. What do you mean the game's kiss me?
So, Adrian, are you at all intimidated by the big black ninja that you have over your left shoulder?
Yeah, there's a. Oh yeah, yeah. I thought it was a human. I would not have been
There was a
intimidated.
human on all fours.
Ride me, Papa.
But
Ride me.
for those at home, it's a motorped cycle.
Yes.
Kawasaki, right? That's who makes the Ninja.
Yeah, Kawasaki.
Is that yours, Rudy?
Nah, it's Big Mike.
Big
Who the hell's-
Mike.
Who the fuck's Big Mike?
DJ Mikey
He's
G.
legend of the show.
Okay.
Never made an appearance, but
All right.
He's like an urban legend.
yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
We
Pop
can only
in
speak of him in
all the
hushed
time.
tones.
Yeah.
Big Mike have a
He's too nice.
big black ninja cock. And they call it the ninja because the ladies never feel it. Is it in?
It's snuck up on me. I didn't know what happened.
From the shadows,
Yeah. I woke up
Shinobi
pregnant.
cock.
came on me from the rooftops.
When he finishes, he just goes, "Ooh."
That's not bird shit. What? It's salty.
I have come to assault you. What was
You're gonna assault me, or you're going to salt me.
I'm going to assert you.
Assert what? The situation?
dominance.
You're gonna assert my situation?
I'm going to assert my dominance. I'm going
Okay.
to stand up, hole in my sweatpants, put my little penis through it. Oh, you
It
want to know
don't
what I
even-
did that was really cool the other day?
What'd you do?
I woke up and I sleep in gym shorts.
Yeah,
And I went to the
nice.
bathroom
Nice.
and I was like, you
in
know what?
bed.
Yeah, I'm incontinent. I went to the bathroom and I was like, you know what? Feels like a pissing out of a leg hole day. You ever pull your leg hole up over your penis and balls and then piss in the toilet?
I do it every morning.
Yeah, dude.
Let the boys free for a minute.
Every fucking morning.
I don't
I do
have
it-
hang like that.
No, you know why?
Like,
I've got a couple pairs of boxers that have the buttons, and I'm a hole through the middle kind of guy, dick through the
course.
middle. So sometimes, yeah, I'll just lift my leg if I'm
Like a
wearing shorts
dog?
or something. Yeah, I'll lift.
he props it up on the
I'll lift the
windowsill. He's like,
short.
"This was higher than I thought it would be, but it's still fine."
It's a good stretch. I'm going to need that today. This is going to be really
Oh, my
beneficial.
hamstring.
How'd you break your leg?
You wouldn't get it, Sheila. You wouldn't
Dumb
understand.
broad.
Shut the fuck up.
That just looked like you were yelling at a voice in your head.
Yeah. Do that a lot.
Thought you were there.
Makes the people at work very uncomfortable.
Makes the,
The
children.
children?
Why is
little
he
people.
yelling? Why is he yelling at the wall?
sorry, Mr. Marinosi.
Wait, you're a teacher?
Nah, I'm a janitor.
So
Oh.
kind of a teacher.
So
Hey
the,
kid, you want to learn how to roll a joint?
Teach them about life.
do they call you?
Don't do this.
It's-
She's a slut. I wouldn't get with her either.
What
She's
do the
5.
kids call you?
Mr. Rudy.
Mr. Rudy?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Wow, you get a mister? Even the janitor gets a mister? I
One
like
kid
it.
calls me Sue for some reason.
It's a boy
Miss-
named Sue.
Mr. Sue or just Sue?
Just Sue. He goes, Sue! I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're
He's
talking
calling you
about.
a fucking pig, dude. He's like, Sue.
He might
Big
be.
fucking fat. Yeah.
What's he look like?
He's a little thin kid.
Yeah, but
He's definitely
what
calling you
else
big,
does he
dude.
look like?
He's white.
He's.
white.
I didn't ask what color he was. You racist.
What does he look like?
It's a kid in a school. Rudy, don't describe him.
What's he look
Keep
like?
that under wraps.
One of our listeners might want to know.
One of our guests
Rudy,
might
stop
want to
talking
know.
about the hot kids at your school. Jesus Christ. We can't keep cutting it.
Rudy's like, I wish school was open during the summer so they wear less clothing.
I want to see you sweat.
You need a janitor for summer school? Boss, take the summer off.
I will always
you ever
clean
see-
in the locker room.
You ever see a blonde hair kid in a baggy tank top?
That's Eminem.
Pretty sick.
Pretty sick. You got a mom, kid?
Don't
You
you
got a
wish?
dad?
Don't you wish they made shorts shorter?
Do you want to run away from them for a while?
Hey kid, let's get away from all this. What?
What?
Take a McDonald's.
Hey, if you guys had a clone of yourself,
Should be good.
would you let it jerk you off?
No.
I'll go one at a time. So,
Okay.
no?
No.
No.
No. Patrick says no.
Breck is contemplating. All right, while he does that, Adrian?
Did I make the clone?
Ooh.
Yes.
Then yeah. Yep.
Why is that?
If it was a
matter?
store bought
Because
at
if somebody
CVS,
else made it, then it's not
I would feel
really
more.
me.
I'd feel more comfortable if someone else made it,
Why?
because I'd feel like I'm a little detached from its.
But then you'd just be gay.
Well, that's why
With
I said no
yourself?
out of the gate.
Yeah, but you can be. That's like having a twin and letting your twin jerk you off because somebody else made it.
No.
Twins are different.
Somebody else made them. If
Did
I
you-
made my own, first of all, I would specifically
But
make
I would
it
feel like it's a
with
kid.
soft hands.
At a-
You would make a clone, but he has to grow up? Is that what you're saying? Be like, God.
You-
No,
wait,
I'm
wait,
just
wait.
saying-
What are you
Oh,
going?
when you-
Bo-
let's get
you're going
back to
Boba
this.
Fett on
I
this?
swear to God, when you
No.
turn 18, we're going to have a good time.
No, I'm just saying. If I made the clone, I'd be like, I created this life. It'd feel like a
Wait,
child.
so does it grow like a normal person? So you're saying you'd get a hand job from a clone you made 5 years ago? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
What do you? Okay, so here's the weird part. What do you describe a clone as? Like someone that's like a perfect copy of
A
you
perfect
right now?
Perfect copy of me,
yourself,
exactly how I
Right.
am now.
Well, but
Okay.
isn't the Clone Wars, just to put that wrinkle in there, isn't that he made a bunch of clones and they were kids, weren't they not?
No,
No.
only one was a kid.
Only
That's
one was a
Boba
kid?
Fett, yeah.
Boba.
One he
Okay.
wanted to make pure by instead of just fucking a lady. He's like, just clone me exactly.
I don't want to do all that.
Not find like a sweet ass bounty hunter lady and impregnate her. He's like, no, just me.
You want me to woo a woman? No.
Yeah.
Should get too close. Backpack missile.
Imagine a
He
kick
says
to the
it. You tell me the world's greatest bounty hunter announces backpack missile.
Grappling gauntlet.
It's the anime Star Wars. Guys.
Spectre Gadget.
Yeah.
Go Gadget, kick this broad in the face at 80 miles per hour.
Dude, whoa. His name is it would obviously be a Bobo Gadget because he's Bobo. Like, come on.
Well, Django at that point, but
That made me
Django
so
Gadget?
mad.
Django Gadget.
Skis.
Oh shit.
Boba Fett has always been ridiculous to me because I watch the old movies and like Boba Fett's in like what 4 scenes, and then people like Boba Fett's a badass. He's fucking
It's the
awesome.
armor.
And then the last movie, what the fuck's the last one? Return of the Jedi.
Like
He just
9?
falls in a Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
Oh,
gets
that's
pumped,
right.
dude.
He just nothing. He didn't do shit.
Nothing.
His
Wait.
friggin' backpack malfunctioned and he just dead. That's
That
it.
was,
See you later.
I thought that was. Oh, that is the young kid.
Yeah, that was the little
Yeah.
kid who grew into.
Boba Fett.
Yeah,
Yeah, from the old movies. Sure.
It almost makes it funnier because it's like, wow, look at this kid. Oh,
Whoops. That's how you went. That's how it went.
Oh
He
shit.
couldn't have got sliced in half by a lightsaber. Maybe getting a little duel before he dies. No, he just gets
He
a
couldn't have
backpack
died like his dad.
malfunction.
Yeah, he got his, didn't his dad get
Against
his
the
head?
one black Jedi, he just gets his head cut
Well, I
off.
thought
Yeah,
he
his
was
head cut off in the
fighting-
arena. That's a
That was
gladiator's
sick.
death. That is
That was
sick.
sick.
I thought Boba fought Luke.
No,
Yeah,
Luke
Boba Fett fought.
broke his backpack like
Yeah.
that, like nothing, and he
Yeah.
flew into a Sarlacc pit.
I remember the Sarlacc pit. I don't remember the malfunction.
Yeah,
I
he
just
turned
know
into a
was-
Roman candle.
Yeah,
dude.
he
It was
flew
just like-
into the and then hit the side of the friggin' slave vessel thing.
But doesn't
and
he
fell
get
in the
out?
pit. No, he doesn't. Yeah,
Well-
Disney made that shit
well,
show.
Yeah, the show.
Let's talk about how horrible that fucking show is.
Mandalorian or
No,
The Book of
Mandalorian.
Boba.
The first
Mandalorian
2
is-
seasons were good,
Mandalorian's good.
and then Star Wars was like,
Let's fuck this up.
Yeah, like the book
I mean,
of
it's Disney.
Boba Fett or
yeah,
whatever.
the Book of Boba Fett
even
was.
watch it.
well, Disney's problem
The
is
Acolyte was like, what is this? What is?
Disney's problem is just content over quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pump it out.
It's
Well,
pump out
remember
10
their
shows
old
if 2
shit?
of
They
them
used to
hit.
pump out old stuff all the time. All those old, well-written fucking cartoons.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
now,
old.
what's the last well-written thing they came out with?
97 probably.
Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
X-Men 97 was pretty
97
good.
was probably the last well-written
In Kent-
cartoon that
in-
they put out.
Encanto?
Yeah, yeah, all right.
I like Elio.
No. What was that one where it's that Spanish kid and it's like Day of the Dead?
You already
Turning
lost
Red.
me.
No.
It's about periods.
No. Not Encanto.
Is it about? Is that the period one?
No, it's
Yeah, I
the one
haven't
where-
Growing
seen it,
Up?
but
Isn't that what it was
It's
called?
the one where the grandson goes into the underworld and like finds the guy.
Encanto.
Is that Encanto?
I think so.
yeah, and there's like a dead
Chat.
Mexican Elvis.
And there's an old grandma that looks like a baked potato, and she's like,
Yeah,
and
you're really
dies.
selling me on this, dude.
I've never
What's
seen
that
it.
about?
I'm out. What's the
Hey.
storyline? What's happening?
He goes to the underworld. There's a couple of music scenes. He finds out that the guy he thought was his cool grandfather was actually a piece of shit, and his real grandfather, he stole his identity. I don't know. I saw it like 2 months ago.
So
And
it's
then he plays
Hercules.
guitar.
Yeah.
That sounds. Whatever.
Watch it. Watch it. What do you want
hate
from me?
this.
Watch it.
I don't want to.
I hate this.
If you're gonna complain about Disney, you gotta watch every movie they put out.
It's true.
Oh, God.
The thing is, I have
Brutal.
up until like 04, I think.
Saw Toy Story?
Of course, I saw Toy
He's
Story.
like, I have, except for the last 20 years.
I
I'm
really
not up
kept
to
up
date
with
on
it.
those.
When I turned 9, it really started to. That's kind of I fell out of that kid shit.
I mean,
Started to get into Odd Future.
to be fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. around 9. That's when I started getting into like sitcoms of like with actual people in them.
Well,
Last
you
thing
get-
I saw was Aladdin. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. This is a masterpiece.
Oh, I thought you were
It
gonna say
is.
last thing I saw was Aladdin. I said they bombed the towers. I'm not watching a movie about them.
yeah. Jafar was up there. I know
Fucking traitors.
Aladdin 4. Jafar gets glasses. Deep cut. Don't care.
No. No, I don't care.
What'd you bring to the table today, Adrian?
Fucking nothing. I was supposed to bring something?
No, you didn't have to bring
Other than a
anything.
shirt that you'd wear to the dentist.
You know what I
talking
brought?
about,
I
dude?
brought
You're just
my
upset he looks
Kanye
better
West
than you.
song. You guys know the jam, right? Sing it, Brick.
Still
Yeah, that's the one. These
Still
people
have-
need to
still
know.
have
I don't
not
like
listened to
that he
it.
sampled Godzilla because now I can't watch Godzilla
without getting a boner.
loud anymore because I live in the hood.
It's Godzilla.
You don't think one black anime kid would be like, guys, it's Godzilla, and they'd all be like,
Yeah, but I
I
have
don't
to.
give a fuck.
I have to hope that one's there. I just
They're
like
always
that.
there. They come
The
out
music
of the woodwork.
video, how they convinced like 50 other black guys to just in chorus
Yeah, dude.
sing the chorus.
We talked about that, dude. If someone comes up to you and goes, I work for Kanye West, we'll give you $30,000 to do this. You're living in Hollywood, you're trying to get work, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I will say it's.
Wait,
if
what do you
I'm
want me to say?
My career's not working out anyway.
You want
What's
me to
the
wear a white hood?
What's the pay? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just gave him $20. You know it was only $20, right?
Each?
Yeah, Jamie,
you-
look that up.
Jamie?
I'll put it in right here.
There, okay.
Not putting it in.
No.
What are you putting in?
I'm not your pony. I'm not your show horse you can just bring around to all these hot bitches and say, you
Wow.
want to get on? You want to ride my horse?
You want to ride my horse? He's a mule, but
You do strike me more as a mule than
Yeah,
a horse.
you are much more of a
it was
mule.
just good because no, you shouldn't breed anymore. Mules can't breed. That's for the best. Look at you.
Yeah.
It's going to be an empty box of Band-Aids in my car.
I love Breck.
'Cause I'm going to be... So, what did you need those numbers for, you weirdo?
Oh, yeah.
okay, so-
You're the
Yeah.
one who came prepared.
Yeah.
I did come slightly prepared.
Age of consent. The numbers are important.
No, so
Is
okay.
it still 13 in Rhode Island?
16 in Rhode Island.
12?
I don't know that. Never mind.
It's 16 in Rhode Island,
it's
but
real
I
young.
feel like I
That's
know
why
that
Rudy's
for a
in an
different
elementary
reason
school
than
and
you
not
know.
in middle school.
So, well, I wanted to ask, because you're the only one out of the other three. Like,
Mhm.
you work out, you take care of yourself.
Yeah, kind of.
fuck?
Look at you.
Fair enough.
Look at you. Don't even have full pants on. You have a giant hole in your crotch.
I was
so it's
more
don't-
offended for Rudy, but go on.
He's chain smoking and drinking hard cider. I'm not going to sit here and be like.
At least he's
obviously-
drinking cider, not beer.
That's because he's gluten free.
Oh, he's
Not because he's
oh.
healthy. It's because
It's
he
gonna
can't
make me
afford to take a
poopy.
shit later. Can't do that till he
Tomorrow
gets to
gonna be
work
bad day.
tomorrow. Blow up the public school system's pipe.
Blow up a fourth grader's toilet. Dude, what if you took an adult dump in a kid toilet and you just left
I've seen it. Some of the teachers do that.
What do you mean left? He has
They
to
leave
handle
it?
that.
Yeah,
It's
but
his job.
It'd be funny if someone came and got him and was like, I think an adult took an adult poop in the kid toilet, and he'd be like,
No
what's this world
way!
coming to?
How many times do you try and flush it before you actually go to work? Do you walk in, you hit it, and you're like,
Flush it. I'm running.
Flush it, I'm eating it.
Picking that up, throwing it in the trash can. Dude.
Put that in a paper bag, throwing it on the principal's doorstep, lighting it on fire, calling her Kent.
Sometimes you got to do it.
Yeah.
All right, so go off, Queen.
okay, so I'm gonna read you this McDonald's order,
Okay.
and I want your opinion on it because
Okay.
I feel like these guys may have a different opinion.
Wait.
You already
What
lost
is-
me at McDonald's.
Is there a
but all right.
background to this? Like, is this your? Okay,
I'm about
go
to
on.
give it.
Go
I'm
on,
about to
Ken.
give it.
All right.
So this is a thing. It was from an intern named Zach on the podcast Pardon My Take.
Okay.
It's hosted by Barstool. They bring in interns every summer, and one goes on each podcast, and they kind of tag along. This guy is absolutely ridiculous. He thought this McDonald's order was no big deal. He thought this was an average, normal thing to order. So his normal McDonald's order is 2 double cheeseburgers, no pickles, extra onion, 2 large fries, and a 20-piece McNugget.
2 large fries.
Hit me with it one more time.
2 double cheeseburgers, no pickles, extra onion, 2 large fries, 20-piece McNugget. That's one sitting.
Yeah. All right. Some.
He follows that with
Oh.
1 pint of Ben & Jerry's that he says is for business and a second pint of Ben & Jerry's that he says is for pleasure. That's his full. That's.
How big is this motherfucker?
I think it said somewhere. Don't quote me on this. It said something that like over the past 3 weeks he's gained like 18 pounds.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because he lives down the road from McDonald's, so he's eating like this several times a week.
What the?
See,
fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy.
because I'm cheap. The 2 double cheeseburgers is $5, so I'm gonna always get 2.
Off the dome, we're thinking.
Oh man!
If inflation hasn't affected McDonald's, we're going.
Adrian goes
The terrorist.
financial right off the rip. Like,
He brings out a pie chart.
So that's a good bargain.
in this economy,
Yeah, 2 for $5. There's 800 calories right there, or 840. I forget what a double cheeseburger is.
and then double that double.
The 2 large fries is excessive. Just 1 would do.
He says one's not enough.
And then he could get 2 4-piece nuggets for another $5.
But he goes the full 20.
I don't know what that is calorically, but that's about your day right there.
That's a day.
That's a day.
That's a day meal.
I did find someone who did a breakdown of the calories. 2 McDonald's they're double cheeseburgers. That's my bad. That's 900
You said that.
calories.
You said that.
2 large fries is 960. The 20-piece McNugget is 830. And the plus sauce, which he did not calculate, but the 2 Ben and Jerry's are 1,100 calories a piece.
Yep.
So he's just under 5,000 calories
For 1 meal.
for one meal. And he's eating this on a regular basis.
That's a 2.5 day meal.
yeah.
Yeah, that's 2.5 times the caloric intake he's supposed to be at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think? Okay.
Do you wonder why America's fat? Yeah.
No.
Because how much do you spend on all that? Like $10.
$12.
$10, $12.
Yeah.
No.
It's hard not to be a fat fuck.
The
You know how
Ben
much
and Jerry's probably pumped it up a little bit, so it's probably like 18.
a fucking 2 pounds of broccoli. You're at like $10 right there. Then you got to buy chicken, which is getting crazy.
Well, chicken. If you do chicken thighs, it's about $10.
Well, yeah,
I get
thighs.
4 days worth of chicken.
You might as well
thighs.
get the flavor because breasts have no fucking flavor.
Yeah.
Rip the skin off. You buy the one with the skin. You rip the skin off. Usually get 99 cents a pound, $1.90 a pound. All right. So yeah. Anyway, he's fat as shit. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
That's it.
18 pounds in 3 weeks. That's how much weight he's gained.
That's
a lot. That's
yeah. Because you know he's not eating that. Like he's having that twice a day sometimes.
Oh yeah.
And then if he's a drinker, what's he getting in his drunk order is what I want to know.
dude. What does his
I
shits
don't
look like?
Dude, they
Cool.
haven't been solid for at least a few years.
Pollock
Well,
paintings.
but also these guys. While we found that out, he was also a
What, do you
member.
got a mouse in your pocket? What are you talking about?
Well, no. While he broke this to us, like on the show, and so while that was going on, he was also a member of the team who was in charge of getting a soft serve ice cream machine for their office.
The best ice cream, might I add.
It's so good. So now he's eating soft serve ice cream. Who knows how many times a day on
Jesus
top of this?
And you know, like if any of us had a soft serve ice cream machine, our cones would be at least 3 times the largest size they'll sell you legally.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you mean legally? Like his backdoor basket robbing
Bootleg cones of ice cream.
Could I do a 32 ounce? Meet me in the back in 50.
Yeah.
I gotta turn the
Maybe
cameras
by the
off.
dumpster.
Not on the
Well,
books.
I want
Not
to
on
do
the books.
my own experiment. I was talking about it with my girlfriend. How long do you think you can live off of a diet of Tic Tacs?
Tic Tac?
Not long.
1 calorie each. Maybe you got to eat 2,000 Tic Tacs
Well,
in a day.
I
Brother.
think there's a guy who did this, and because he thought he would lose weight, and he gained like 10 pounds.
Well, yeah, if you're still eating 2,000 calories of Tic Tacs, it's
still
still
2,000
calories.
And it's all
Calories
sugar.
inverse that way.
Okay.
Sugar
Okay,
should burn faster.
Tic Tacs.
TikTok.
Like 1,500 calories worth of Tic Tacs.
You got it.
How long would you live? Probably a while, as long as it would take you.
Like I
To
get all, I
starve
get
to
all
death.
my minerals through the water.
Well,
No.
yeah. If you had,
What do you live in Flint,
if
Michigan?
you ate, if you ate exclusively Tic Tacs but had multivitamins, I bet you could live a few years.
Okay, I'm not.
If you
Yeah,
had
until
one
the diabetes
multivitamin.
catches up to you.
Be quick. It'd be a
Well, yeah.
swift foot loss.
Yeah, dude.
What do you mean I'm losing my foot? I got multivitamins.
They would help, dude. Like if you're in a survival situation, like if the apocalypse hits,
if you're about to
get
be homeless,
a thing of
if you're
multivitamins.
about to be homeless, I'm telling you, you got to buy multivitamins.
You
I'm
do.
telling you, it's gonna help in the long run, guys. I'm telling you, if you're about to be homeless,
Look, if you
It's a
can't get
TikTok,
your
it's so good.
nutrients and you're in a survival situation and you're forced to eat
Tic Tacs.
just shit, just whatever you can find.
Squirrels.
Why would
You
I
know,
eat
fucking
shit?
dandelions.
I'm not
If
gonna
that's all you
find
could eat is
shit.
dandelions.
Dude, I would hunt the dandelions. Because if I'm resorting to just dandelions, that's all I have. I'm at least shooting an arrow at them out of the trees.
It's a dandelion.
Yeah, go talk to Graham.
Is a
Did it
Dandelion.
in
weed.
Ice Age.
Why are you shooting arrows at weeds?
Thrill of the
It's a
hunt.
dandelion.
Thrill of the hunt.
the last dandelion. What if it runs away?
It's the last dandelion of the season. I need to get it.
Well, you know what they ran
drink the
into
milk.
after that? Ran into the
Dandy tigers.
the dodo birds with the last melon.
Jesus.
You don't know that?
What the fuck?
Yeah. He's like Taekwondo's attack, and they're just horrible. They're fucking
Dude.
themselves up.
Yeah, that's why they're all dead.
Well,
That's why
yeah.
they're all dead.
So they're woolly mammoths.
Actually, that made me think of something. You ever seen somebody that looks like a cartoon character?
Yes.
Yeah, Max Verstappen looks like
His
Sid from
coworker
Today.
looks like a cartoon character.
Yeah. I went to school with a girl that looked like Sid the Sloth.
That's what
I've met one of
That's
those.
such a common thing now, though.
Yeah. Like her eyes were damn near her ears.
Well,
Dude.
that's because we're genetically breeding out the chin.
No,
the
that's
human
also
chin.
fetal alcohol. That's also fetal alcohol syndrome.
Yeah.
Is that what causes it?
Eyes being far
Like
apart.
the
yeah.
Little Mermaid girl, her eyes
Yes.
are. They picked her because she looked most like a fish.
I thought it was because she could only blink one eye at a time.
Adrian,
Black girl looked like a fish.
bring it
huh?
in. Adrian, rein it in. Adrian, you got the fish. Reel it in.
Can I throw it back, please?
Oh,
How do
you
you
can
fuck
throw
a
it
mermaid?
How?
Yeah.
they
You
take
dog.
they take their bottoms off.
back. No.
How to fish fuck?
How to fish? They don't.
They don't.
They
They
fucking
shoot.
lay
Oh,
the
yeah.
eggs and then they.
They
They
choose
come
on.
on
So I guess you
Yeah.
fuck her egg hole.
But isn't
It's
it?
all hand jobs.
But when a mermaid comes out of the water, doesn't she go from from fin to
No,
to feet?
only if a ugly fat ass octopus puts a curse on her,
Yeah.
Oh.
and it costs your voice.
Ursula.
But you know what? I think he liked her better when she had no voice. Let's be real.
I think we all liked her when she didn't have
got
a
it
voice.
back, I think he was like, you know what? This relationship's not going to work out. Get back in the water,
Fucking
bitch.
kicks her off the pier. Fucking get
You-
out of
I
here,
know.
bitch.
I know a castle with a talking kettle. I think
She's
I'm gonna go
always
check that out.
fucking singing.
Fuck! No, you gotta
It's
stop
called
bringing-
a fork, you bitch.
You gotta
Look at
stop.
this thing. Isn't it neat? No, we have 1,000 of them. Shut up.
You gotta stop bringing that fucking crab around. It freaks me out. I don't like it.
Why is he Jamaican?
Why is he Jamaican? He's a Caribbean crab. I
You're making
guess.
me scared every time he comes to the fuck. All right, dude, get out of here.
Ah. Flounder's dead.
I'm not your maid.
Well, you're
I'm
closer.
not your housewife. You can talk to me and say please like an
Oh,
adult.
can you please get me a beer? Are we going to keep that in the podcast?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
We generally do.
Beer me, baby.
Oh, behave.
Let me see your dick out of that hole in your pants.
You want it?
No.
Are you guys good enough?
Well,
at,
no, you don't speak for the whole group.
I don't want to. Are you guys good enough at swimming that if someone was drowning, you could save them?
Yeah,
no.
100%.
You
100%?
float,
100%.
asshole. It's not fair.
Grab on.
We're catching a current. We're going to Miami. If you see a dolphin named Doug, fucking kick him for me. Bong, bong. You tie a bell to your belly button every time the wind hits. Like, boom, boom. That means we're getting close.
Rudy would be the only Saint Bernard of the ocean.
He's out of breath, floating.
I have a cask of beer on my chest.
You got a ham tied to your toe.
Rum ham.
Stop telling the people why I'm funny.
He's got salt cured pork.
Yeah. You'll be really good when it turns to jerky underwater. You bring it up, it's just the bone. Fuck, I forgot about fish.
Goddamn mermaids eating my ham again.
Wrong ham,
Good thing I didn't put fried chicken on it, or else that new Little Mermaid would really take advantage of it.
Wow.
But Rudy would.
That one's getting cut.
No,
Rudy would
You can't
love
cut that.
No,
dude.
you can't cut that, bro.
That's in, dude.
Yeah.
Rudy would love that, dude. Are you kidding me?
How do you
That's
fry
the mermaid
chicken
he
in the
wants.
ocean?
No,
That's
you
the
just
real
bring
question.
fried chicken,
Do you have
and
to
then
wait
she's
for
out
an
there.
oil
I know.
spill? And you're like, hell yeah, fried chicken.
oil spill in
You wait,
Texas.
like they were loving the BP oil spill they had back in the day. Fried chicken in the ocean now.
And here we come. And now we're back.
And scene.
Yes, and.
Yes, and.
No but.
So for the part that was cut out, Breck was super racist. Said the Ed word, hard R.
Nuh-uh.
Hard
I said
R.
N-word. ENWARD. That was my friend's name. N-word.
Hard R. Middle name hard R.
Well, yeah, that was funny. We actually called him by his last name. Not gonna do it.
Come on.
What's his name?
I was trying to think of one. I was like,
Shit. I gotta be honest. I did listen to it a couple of times, and I'm like, it's not a bad tune,
Dude, no,
I've
it's
not listened
not,
to it
which
at
is a
all.
problem, and it stays in your head all day. I work
Yeah.
with a Chinese guy who is racist as shit. He's the most racist person I've ever met. He's so racist, he reenacts as a Confederate
Sick. That's awesome.
in Civil War. There's one
they
other
sent him
one.
to the front lines with dynamite.
He's Robert E. Lee, dude.
Why is the enemy so small? I
There's
can't
actually
see the
two
enemy.
Confederates. I don't
Wait a
know
minute,
if
they
they're in
wanna
the
take away
country that are
slavery?
Asian.
Sorry, go ahead.
There's two Confederate Asians who do reenactments. My coworker is one of them.
And then his homeboy, Little Shrimp.
And it's
Robert E. Lee, Robert E. Chan.
that's exactly his last name.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's always Chan.
It's always Chan.
Yeah.
Jackie.
Respectfully.
No.
Robinson.
I'm not going to tell you his first name, but it's not Jackie.
Cool,
but
dude.
supposedly he's related to him, and I told him, yeah, okay.
You all are.
To be fair, the Chinese guy that I work with, his last name is also Chan. He says the same thing. He's like, I'm related to Jackie Chan.
Well, there's only
bullshit.
Yeah,
There's
you
only
and 9 million other people.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
6 last names in the entire country.
You're
like,
also.
come on.
Yeah, dude.
It's true.
Like Adam and Eve didn't have. We trace them all back to Adam and Eve.
You're also all
They're
related
just-
to Genghis Khan. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's how far they trail it back. They're like, yeah, you got
Genghis Khan is a Mongolian.
Yeah.
He's not Chinese.
Goddamn Mongolian.
He
They
fucked
built
in
that
China.
wall.
He
dude.
fucked up the Chinese, though.
Yeah, and yeah.
And then he
Yeah.
fucked them.
They
All.
fricked them. He said, I'm a
all of them.
Bring me your women.
There were only 15 Chinese people before Genghis Khan.
I will spread my seed
bring me
across the land.
your
man.
sexiest real ring.
Dude, China built that wall, the Great Wall.
What do you mean Trump can't do
Did
it?
they have Mongolians pay for it? That's what I want to know.
You running bits on this pod? Bill, you running bits on this pod?
I don't know. I will say that according
Enhance
to the Matt Damon movie, it is to keep out some sort of alien creature.
Oh, what
Yeah,
Matt
the
Damon movie was this?
the Mongolians, dude.
Aryans! No. Those will come later. The form of brotherhood. Get it? Anyway, so it's called wordplay, folks. Maybe if... What do you mean? What do you mean I'm not Genghis Khan? What do you... You ever have a wet dream?
Not that I can remember.
I've never had a wet dream.
Good.
I don't. I'll
Neither
be
have
honest.
I.
I believe Adrian. I don't believe you.
No. Here's the thing. I've had sex dreams. I've never woken up upset. Like, nah, I got to do laundry.
Well,
people
I
don't wake
imagine
up
if you
and be
had
like,
a
"Oh, I'm
wet
upset." Most people
dream, you wouldn't wake up upset, right?
You
Yeah,
would wake up upset because you don't get the orgasm. You just get
Well,
a
then how is
sticky
it a
pair
wet
of
dream?
boxers. What?
What do you mean?
You have the orgasm.
Yeah, how
That's
do you
what
not-
causes
No,
the
no, no, no.
crumb.
I'm saying.
Isn't
That's
that why they
wakes you
call
up.
it a
That's why
wet
you pooed all over
dream?
your pants.
No, but that's what I'm saying is you have the orgasm, but like you don't experience it. You're asleep.
But you experience it in your dreams. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I don't think anyone's like in their dreams.
Dude, you have a
You
brain
make a
gasm.
noise?
Yeah.
How many do you guys make noises when you come?
I
like
go,
on your own, not for the woman. Like on your own. Would you
I
make
lean
a
in and I
noise?
say, "Don't tell."
No.
When I'm by myself, completely silent.
Even when I have sex, I'm silent. And then
I'm completely silent.
had a
all
few-
He
the
doesn't even
times.
make a face.
I had a few girls say like, "Oh, do you not enjoy it?" So I'm like, "Fine, I'll pretend." So it's like the
Yes.
guy's
I've
fake
been hit with
orgasm.
that. I'm completely silent during
Yeah,
sex
I
to the
don't
point
need-
where girls have been like, "What's going
Are
on?"
you alive?
Yeah,
Like,
I get that
it's
too.
awkward. It's
Because
uncomfortable.
I don't like talking, but women
Yeah.
like when you have something, so you gotta like just lie. You gotta be like,
Yeah, but
You do.
I can do
Men
like
have
some
to
of
do
the
it too.
talking, but when they're like, "Oh, you're just silent," like when you want to be like, it's like,
Don't do
what
that,
do you
dude.
want,
You hit him with a couple of oh shits, god
Yeah.
dams, and oh fuck. What
all
are
right,
we
Brett
talking
gets
about?
it. Brett gets
That's what. But if I was talking like me naturally during sex, would not do that.
it. Just throw in a "you feel so good" every so often.
Yeah.
I've noticed
You
this.
feel
Well,
so
don't
good.
do it in that tone of
You
voice.
feel so
Well,
good.
no,
You
sh-
feel so
The problem
You
is
feel
that
so
I
good.
can't
No,
take
you
myself
go,
seriously enough to do that.
Hey, psst, you feel good.
Oh my god.
with the head nod. It's
Yeah,
like,
you got to nod, maybe wink.
What's up, brother? You feel good?
Oh my god.
Hey.
Thank you.
You feel good.
Are you gonna come soon or like what's up?
No, I wish you didn't talk. Now it's no
Well, you ruined
in
it.
my
You
head.
broke
In
my
my-
concentration.
You can put it in my ass.
Dude, I
not gonna
remember.
do
I don't know if it's because I'm old. When I was a kid, 2 pumps I could get there. Now it's not that anymore.
2
Oh,
pumps, and you
well,
could be like, "I'll accidentally put it in her butt."
Yeah,
Quotation marks.
Oh,
Accidentally.
Adrian, you have
Like-
sex for a long time. Oh.
yeah, it sucks. It fucking
Oh,
sucks,
I
dude.
bet it does make
S-
your dick feel
sometimes
good all the time.
no, because
It doesn't.
Long time
Dude.
sex sucks.
It
What
sucks
is
so
that?
bad.
Sometimes.
Well,
It's
start
what is
taking
long?
antidepressants and you'll know.
Anything
Dude.
over 20 minutes is
Yes.
a
But here's the
fucking
question.
slog.
Are
Yes.
you including foreplay in that?
No.
No.
Okay,
See,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no, no.
yeah.
I mean actual like in out, in out,
Penetration.
in out.
And listeners,
Anything over
all
20
7
minutes is
people and you guys, make sure you do foreplay because it's women hardly ever come from penetration.
Yes,
Dude,
that's true.
So you need the foreplay.
I
Just
have-
20 minutes. Once she comes,
no, that's true.
Dr.
then you
Morse.
can just
That's
be a
true.
2
I
pump
know
chump.
it. Are we talking to 9th graders?
I don't
think
know who
every guy
listens to
over
this.
like 22 is like.
Not a lot of
"Hey,
people
you
know
gotta
this.
lick
It
the
goes,
clit."
dude. I'm telling you, it goes a long way because I've slept with girls who are like, "I'm not into foreplay," but they also don't get off through penetration. So I'm like, "So what do you want me
Yeah.
to do? Why am I here?"
Like I don't have
I
to
wanna
eat
talk.
something.
Yeah,
Some
so
women get
it's
off. That's the fucking thing about women. No 2 women come the same. It's always something. You got to talk.
bitches!
You
Some
wouldn't
like that.
know, Breck.
How long you been with the same? Have you ever fucked any other girls?
Since this
beca-
Maury?
since becoming an adult.
You are
No.
not the comer.
No. Three.
3?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Not since
Chris.
turning 18, though. One since 18.
1 since 18.
Yeah.
So 1 since you learned how to use your dick.
Yes.
Dude, I came out of the pussy learning how to use my dick. What are we talking? I was
Wait, you came out dick first? You came out your mom dick first?
His
I
mom
was
is
molested.
fucked
Of course,
up.
I know what to do.
Vertically.
No, you gotta do
Hey yo.
I bend in half. I bend in half like that kid from It.
The doctor,
head's touching my ankles.
doctor pulled you out by your dick. Boom. First hand job.
Got him.
And that's when I first fell in love. Doctor, spank me, why don't you? Wah, wah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't like that.
Rudy, do you ever come in your dreams?
No, never have.
You ever shit yourself in your sleep?
I've actually no.
Yes, I have done that.
You
Yeah.
shit yourself in your sleep?
Yeah, I was sick as a dog, dude.
Well,
Okay. Oh,
okay, that's
okay.
Still,
Adrian,
your
it
body
sounds
wakes
like you
up
did
to
it,
that.
like,
like on a Tuesday.
years old.
No, I've never shit in
You
my
think
sleep.
I'm just fucking... Nah.
Haven't gone
Missed the toilet again.
No, dude, I think you're telling me that dude,
I feel like Rudy doesn't have a lot of firsts left in his life.
Have you? All right. Here's
Yeah,
another
I
one.
don't have a because I still at 27 I still have first shit in my pants while asleep. I still have that.
Have any of you ever had to go home from work because you've shit yourself?
Yeah.
No, but I have shit myself on the way home from work.
Oh, that don't count.
No, but I've come close.
I've had to leave early from a shit.
That's tough.
How early
Just
did you get to
once.
leave?
It was like 10:30.
I just got
That's
it.
pretty good, dude.
Right away.
But the thing,
That's pretty good.
the worst part is, I had to tell my boss why I had to leave. I was like, hey, I'm like
You
an
smell
hour.
that?
It was when I worked in Weymouth, and I was living in Pawtucket, so it was an hour and a half from work.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
And I had
dude.
to, I just look him. I had to look him in the face and be like, "Hey, I have to go." He's like, "Why?" I was like, "Well, I shit my pants and I really need to shower. It's bad."
Ugh.
But you know what, though?
And then I
think
got
as
to
a
leave.
boss, I would be like,
I
yeah,
can't. Yeah.
go
You know what?
home, dude.
It did pay me for the day.
That's what I'm
There you
saying.
go.
Did pay me.
That's
for the
already
day.
a bad day.
It's a sick day.
So did you when you were driving home, did you sit straight down?
Well,
In
as
your
soon as
car?
I left, I threw my underwear away, so it wasn't
Yeah.
as nasty. But yeah, it was
Did
pretty
it
bad.
seep?
Did it seep? Yeah, I
Yeah.
threw the pants away when I got home too.
Oh, what type of pants?
What happened to the car
Khakis.
seat?
Just work pants, cheap shit. Huh?
What happened to the car seat?
Nothing happened to the car seats.
Oh, you got
Nice.
so
But
lucky
I
on
also
that.
put down a shop towel from that I took from work.
Nice.
Smart.
Pro move.
Smart.
My buddy shit. He worked for Domino's and he shit his pants and there's like a permanent brown stain on his
He
driver's
shit
seat.
in
Yeah.
somebody's pizza.
That's brutal. Why is there a slice missing? I need to wipe.
How about I give you a tip?
He's the only
Don't
guy.
drive
He's
for
the only guy.
Domino's and eat it at the same time.
He's the only guy delivering pizza, and he's sweaty as fuck. He's like, hey, tip. Nope, that's fine. Let's wrap it up quick. Wrap it up quick.
Oh, here's another fun
You guys don't
fact.
have like a bathroom in there, do you?
I used to work at a pizza shop. This probably has to go with my cheap shit. But somebody asked if
Gee, I'm gonna cut it in.
I could cut a pizza into a bunch of slices, like more slices. So I cut a bunch, but then I did it in a way where I took 2 slices out and folded it to make it look like a regular pizza.
Nice.
That's a pro move, dude.
How old were you?
I was 16.
goes
You know what I
back.
used to
I was
do?
32.
If anybody
yesterday.
works at a pizza shop or a restaurant, you're closing.
listen
I
up.
used to do this all the time. I would call in an order at like about a half hour before we close,
Devious.
knowing it's never gonna get picked up.
Yeah.
So then they're like, "Oh, you guys can take it home." I'm like, "Fuck
Fuck
yeah!"
yeah,
I used to do that all
Do you use
the
a fake
time,
name?
dude. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I,
he
do.
What was your
would
names?
just call me like, hey guys, it's Adrian.
I want to know.
I
didn't know
disguise
if it
my
was like-
voice and everything.
I don't know if. What was your names? Do you have a go-to name?
No, usually Bob or Steve or some
Lame.
whatever.
So you
Steve's
have
my
to pick
go-to
something
name.
generic.
Every time I go,
I would like to order a pizza.
Sushi?
Meet Robert Peter.
every time I go somewhere where I have to give my name, I don't give my name because they'll fuck it up.
How do you fuck up Breck?
It's 4 letters.
Dog, I was in 2nd grade and we had a substitute. I shit you not. Comes to my name, hits me with Brick,
Where'd the I come from?
Brett, Brock,
How? Brock, maybe.
Brock. I get you.
Brandon. Bitch hit me with a Brandon. That's like 9 extra letters.
He's just wow.
The class was like, "It's Breck," and I was like, "I guess my folks speak for me."
Dude,
I guess
my-
I run that.
I
My
hate
aunt
that you
did
made
that.
that a flex, dude.
those at home,
It was like 6.
he's sitting there with his arm up doing the little gay twist with a beer in his hand. I don't know what's a gay twist.
That's funny because Adrian's
Hi.
sitting here looking like a fucking depressed war veteran from
Do I look depressed?
1922.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you look depressed, buddy? You sound depressed.
I'm
buddy.
not even
You
depressed,
smell
dude. It's just my
depressed.
MO, bro. My MO is
Gay.
yeah.
You want to touch
he
feet?
looks good. Excuse him for dressing.
Here's a
appropriately
question.
For a podcast.
What
I
is
wish he would
the
take
cheap-
business a little seriously?
It's not a visual podcast.
What is the cheapest you would suck a dick for?
Ooh, we actually know this.
I'll probably give a different answer now.
Yeah, I probably will
Because like, I
now.
don't. But
Times have
it's
changed.
but it's not like
Money's not up.
crazy.
What do you mean not crazy?
like 25,000.
That's
That's
the cheapest
it?
you'd go?
Like 25,000.
Dude, I'm worse.
What'd you
If
get
somebody was like showed me $10,000, I'd be like, all right, why not? It's gonna
Go for
suck
5.
for a little bit.
Oh, it'll suck.
It's supposed to. But honestly, if somebody you need to put yourself in it. If the money was on the table,
Exactly.
You're
See,
desperate.
well, that
You're
I'm
not even
desperate
desperate.
right
Not even desperate.
now.
No.
Brother, I'm desperate as
you're
fuck.
not even desperate. Everybody's like, I
No.
wouldn't do it for $1 million. Fuck you,
No,
I wouldn't.
fuck you.
No.
I
No,
hate-
that's not true.
I fucking hate people that are like $1 million at least.
Nobody's gonna pay $1 million for a blowjob.
I'm talking
No. Well-
for me to not be able to look my dad in the eye for the rest of my life.
I would. My
I
dad's
could look
dead,
my dad
so
in
I'm
the eye
lucky.
easy, dude.
I tell him
I just like
20,000.
You're not gonna believe what happened to me this
I'm
weekend.
going 30
5-10 minutes of work. I made a shit ton of money, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm going 40,000.
5-10 minutes.
40,000.
5-10 minutes.
Because if I'm gonna do it, I want a significant, if not all of my debt gone. Significant amount,
Yeah.
if not all of my debt gone.
Yeah,
40,000.
about
All right,
25.
10's probably too low. I don't know if
25.
10 would be
It's like
enough to deal
25.
with eternal hell. but-
25. I pay my car off.
Well, dude, you gotta think. 25,000. 25,000. You gotta see a one-eyed monster shooting
Sell
a
my soul
stream
for
into your
$20,000.
eyes every time you blink.
No, but here's the thing with 25,000. Right? I pay off my car.
Nice,
I got $10,000 in the bank.
nice.
It's a nice little
Maybe
nest egg.
about 15,000 in the bank. Babe,
Invest it.
let's move in. Let's get some investments. Let's put a parlay on the game.
That,
I don't know
that
if a
would
parlay
Buy
is an
some podcast
investment.
equipment.
that would be great. I'll tell you this: 25,000 would not get me there.
It would
That's
get
why I
him
All right,
there,
I
though.
didn't
That's
know
why
we were talking about the tribunal amount.
Well,
I'm
no,
just
but-
saying for me.
The juice?
That's why I need. That's why I would need the 40. I want
Cash
it all
up front.
Oh, you can
Yeah.
Venmo
Gotta
me.
be cash
you can
up
Venmo
front.
me.
No,
Question,
I
what
want it to
is-
all be in my bank account before this happens.
What does the dick look like?
Black.
That's you know what, Rudy, you brought up a great point.
Thank you.
That's a great point. I'm
Adrian,
not
whip your dick
sucking.
out and we'll-
I'm not sucking an uncircumcised dick
Hey.
I agree to that.
for less than 50,000.
I agree to that.
Rudy.
If it's good, I want it. It has to be as pleasant a memory as
Dude,
possible.
I'll pull that hood
I
back.
owe some girls a lot of money, dude.
I'll pull that hood back like it's a reveal for a wizard in the Lord of the Rings. I don't care.
Dude, that thing's gonna be a Jack in the Box. Are you kidding me? It's gonna no.
Spring out at me. I don't care.
Dude, no.
Pay off my car.
How many times have you scared a girl with it where you just pulled it back? You're like, oh. Didn't wanna-
Honestly, I've gotten more. Oh wow, you're uncut. Yes,
It's a plus.
it's a plus.
It's definitely a plus.
What do you hit him with? Be like, well, I wish you were, but suicidal.
No, he
thoughts.
hits him with his. No, he hits him with his dick.
Yeah. High school was hard, so you got a little, a little bit of attention. All right, fine. I guess we don't make fun of that.
You think Rudy's hit? You think Rudy's hitting triple digits with a normal cock? No way.
No. If I was cut, I'd be at 5 tops.
What's your problem? I'm at
That's,
three. I'm at
that's
three.
because
What's your
he'd be married because he'd found a woman who would put up with that for a long term.
Yeah,
He hasn't found that yet.
Yes.
All the girls are like, yeah, I can't keep doing this. This is
I don't want to look at it.
What is that?
my kids. I
Guess we're
can't
going
do
to
that
Sesame
my
Street
kids.
today. Got to
Do
deal
you
with
clean it?
snuffleupagus.
Do you pull it back when you piss?
No.
Or do you just piss right through the?
No, it's like so you know how
It
a
burst
gun
through
is
like
more
an
accurate?
NFL team taking the field. like
Super Bowl.
You know how a gun is more accurate the longer the barrel is?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Well, yeah.
That's not a barrel.
There's
that's
no
a flash
way.
suppressor.
It's not a barrel. It's a fucking
That's a
baby elephant truck.
That's a splash protector. That's what that is. That's a recoil device.
Does
when
it
I was a
have
kid,
a-
I used to play with it. Like,
Dude,
Well,
so
yeah.
the
You
first
gotta play
time
with it.
I
Yeah.
learned about an uncircumcised dick, I was in Catholic school.
How'd they get in?
I was in confessional.
No, I was in like 3rd grade. You know the kids that would piss with their pants at their ankles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was that kind of kid.
You ever seen an adult do that?
Mm-hmm.
It's
No.
fucking hilarious.
I wish. That sounds very
Oh,
enjoyable.
it's hilarious.
I
They're
wouldn't
not
be able to
retarded either.
not
It is
tell someone about it.
hysterical, dude.
But it was this kid named Frank's dick, and I was like, "What's wrong with his dick?" And I was like, "Oh, that's right. He's really into trains. He must be weird."
Yeah.
It's obviously because of his weird penis.
He was into trains. He was deathly into trains and the Titanic.
the
Okay.
movie or the boat.
Both.
So he
Whoa.
likes
History.
Modern engineering, all right, or not so modern anymore.
He likes
but-
1940s transportation.
He likes 1940s trains, specifically in Germany. Specifically,
Maybe it's because in those times circumcision was more uncommon, so he felt at home on the Titanic.
A lot of
Yeah.
dead kids.
I feel like circumcision was pretty normalized.
I don't know when it came around.
Well,
the Bible.
Jamie, look it up.
The Bible.
But back then they just used like
When did they invent
you know the things they
Jews?
cut your head off with. They just use one of those.
A
But
little guillotine.
yeah, guillotine for your a guillotine for your schmeckle.
Whoa! Too much. Fuck!
There's a guy pulling it across the thing.
Yeah.
It's just like
Too many
I'm gonna be pissing like a hose.
too many mishits. We got to work on this.
Do you think it slips? Sometimes they pull it and it would slip and it'd snap back. Fuck!
Oh, I gotta pee.
Okay.
Now, a quick break from the episode to talk to you about the sponsor of this podcast, Dubby. Dubby is an energy drink supplement company that prides itself on their unique blend of vitamins and nootropics to bring you the crash and jitter-free energy you've been looking for. With 150 milligrams of caffeine and their iconic green coffee fruit extract, one 6 to 8 ounce scoop in a shaker or cup will have you feeling dubby all day. You're probably asking, sure it tastes great, but am I going to get super fat from all the sugar in it? Guess what, bozo? No sugar. Well, RFK has me feeling queasy about all the artificial colors and stuff. Don't worry, no artificial colors. Right now, Dubby is offering some of the best flavors in the biz with such standouts like Purple Dub Sauce, Galaxy Grenade, and their 2 limited releases of Palm Blom and Grandpa's Denture Water. All of these tubs are 5 stars, straight from the consumer's mouths. And right now, if you head over to dubby.gg, that's dubby.gg, and put in the promo code RudyTuesday, in all caps, no space, you'll get 10% off your order today. That's dubby.gg, promo code RudyTuesday, one word, all caps, for 10% off your order. We thank Dubby for sponsoring this little thing, so let's get back to that little thing. Adrian, how old are you?
Too old.
30...
30 in the 30s.
Ish.
30-ish. How old am I? I'm at that age where I forget how old I am.
36.
I'm also at that age where I say back in my day.
Ooh, sick.
And
You
get
know,
off my lawn.
Or I remember when
Well,
is a big one.
let me remember when.
Mm.
What do you think? Can you remember like one of the most cringiest childhood moments you ever went through?
Oh God, dude.
Because I have one that I thought of the other day that makes me want to crawl inside. a
Oh.
hole.
My most cringy personal one
Yeah.
is when I was like super nice, and I remember I
Nice
was at
guy?
a party. Yeah,
Oh.
I was at a party, and there was
Ooh,
this
so you're
girl.
kinda older.
This girl I was into, and I was like, "That's the most embarrassing shit." I was like, "Hey, can I get a blowjob?"
That was your first question?
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, I'm leaving now." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Wait a second.
I said, "Okay, maybe next time," and that was it.
Fucking just went full.
I was an
Bert
actual
Kreischer right there.
conversation I had.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
You walked. You know, Rudy,
I didn't
Rudy,
walk.
Rudy,
Two,
Rudy, you hit that up.
So you're telling me?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, you were at
I
a
was at a party, very drunk.
You're
Not an
you're
excuse.
drunk at a party. You walk up to a girl. You haven't talked to her all night long. You
Age?
all night long. Yeah,
never talked to her.
Age?
What's your age?
12.
age. I was 16 at the time,
Okay, more reasonable.
So you walk up to a girl. You're drunk. She's drunk.
but
you
we had
hit-
talked like in school,
Okay, that's not making it better.
Flirting
It's
or
not.
just normal?
just normal talk.
He's like, hey, what'd you get on like question 4? Is that
Yeah,
And you walked up to her.
BJ?
You hit her with,
nice?
"Hey, you want to blow me?"
no. I said,
He would never say it that crassly. You
yeah.
heathen.
I said, would you
Milady.
give me a
Milady?
blowjob? And she said, oh, I'm about to leave. And I said, oh, okay, maybe next time. And then she left, and I left.
Did you ever see
It would
her?
have been funnier if she didn't leave.
I'm just waiting for my ride.
I gotta.
Did you ever see her again?
I'm waiting for my mom.
I don't think so. I
You don't-
don't remember.
She
so you-
died.
So you talked to her in school, but you never saw her again?
I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe it was so painful that my brain deleted her from my existence. I believe her name was Deborah.
Good
Ew.
God.
My lovely
you
Deborah,
grow
would
up
you
in
like
the
to meet me
50s, dude?
behind the
I
tool
did.
shed of our
Real old.
friend's yard?
Deborah, Debbie, perhaps I could take off my Fruit of the Looms and you could play with my appleberries. Yeah, I'm actually about to
That
leave.
probably would have worked better than.
I don't think so.
I would be much more likely to do that, the Fruit of the Loom thing, than just be like, hey, can you give me a blowjob? Way more likely to hit her with the Fruit of the
But
Loom.
you know what?
But it was-
I like the earnestness of
It
it.
was more
True.
subtle.
I
It was
like-
like, would you very scared, like in a nervous voice?
I don't know
would
if
you?
subtle's the word I would use.
Because my question of
You just walked up to a girl
Soft-
and, hey, you want to give me a
very-
blowjob?
very
soft
soft.
spoken.
you know,
It was very soft spoken.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it's because you can't ask for a blowjob softly, but you can't ask too hard either. You can't be like,
No.
"Hey, bitch, how about you suck me off?"
Then,
Friend's yard by the bonfire.
You want to get out of here?
excuse me, sorry. Quick question. I don't
Would
mean to bother
you-
Would you possibly suck me off?
Would you just?
Would you mind sucking me?
To completion?
Could you suck me to completion?
Would you?
Could you suck me until I who?
Would you be so kind as to?
Suck me? Miss, excuse me, hi.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Adrian Morse, science. Would you,
AP Science.
would you,
Mr.
excuse me,
Peterson?
would you possibly put your lips, would you purse your lips around my penis and suck it until I bust in your mouth?
Oh, that's your
Would
dad.
never say that.
You gotta leave?
Oh, okay.
Oh
yeah,
no, that's your dad standing right next to you. All right, I guess not. Then. Yeah.
Seems
Will
like a
he?
bitch.
What will you ask him if he may?
Sir,
That would be funny. He's just,
sir,
excuse me, Deborah's dad.
Well, we grew up in
Would
the
you suck me?
AIM age.
Yes.
So, like, you could have hit that girl
Oh.
up afterwards and be like, hey, yo.
true, and then you'll get an away
I
message.
know you had.
Yeah.
I know you had to
Yo.
leave, but would you mind meeting back up so you could possibly suck me?
Knock, knock. Who's there? Would you suck me?
No, it would be.
You have
Hey,
to-
real sorry about the other night.
By the way,
but-
BGW.
Would you poke
May
her
I
on
make it up
Facebook
to
first?
you by getting dinner together at McDonald's parking lot?
Yeah, but
And
that's
then-
30-something year old
Thinking
in the parking lot.
Wait.
I say we go
Meet
halvesies
me in
on
the
2
ball
double
pit.
cheeseburgers, no pickle, extra onion,
It's
couple
$2.50
large
each.
fries.
It's not bad. One
Rudy, do you
cheeseburger
have
for you,
one?
one for me.
Do you have one?
Cringe one?
Yeah, because I have one off the top of the dome. If you want me to hit it first.
Yeah, you hit it first.
All right. So I was in May. I want to. It was 4th grade.
Okay.
I remember the classroom. I was in 4th grade and I was really into this girl, Alyssa, and she was into my friend's. His mom got shot. It's whatever. But
That's pretty
What do you mean it's whatever?
That's
it's whatever.
It's whatever. She was shot. Fuck
She
her.
was no.
She
So
was shot
he-
recently, not like.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, like in like 6 years ago,
Oh,
maybe.
okay.
Why?
Because was fucking with this girl in New York, and she came down with her boyfriend
Shot his mom.
to shoot him.
He was
She-
fucking with the Crips?
I don't know,
Oh,
but-
God, his mama.
It was
God damn.
it was his ex and like this other guy, and she was talking to him about it. She was like, "Let's go over there," and so they knock on his door, and his mom, because he didn't live at home, and he knocks on his door, and she opens the door, and they fucking killed her.
And they were like, "Your Kool-Aid ain't shit, bitch."
For what?
Yeah.
Some pussy?
No, because
That is crazy. I feel bad. I feel like
I don't know.
immediately felt bad for making that
How do you
Kool-Aid joke.
just? How do you just? What do you do?
Die, I guess.
No, but
That's
what
what
do
she
you
did.
do
No,
to
the
get
what?
his mom shot?
I don't know. Talk.
Well, all right, get him on the
Yeah,
phone.
what
the
doing?
fuck
What are
is
we
this
doing?
conversation, bro?
on the phone.
What's his number? I'm gonna call him
911.
anonymously.
It's 911.
Just give me his number.
I don't fucking know. I haven't talked to the kid in 13, 15, 20 years.
911. He's a
All right.
state trooper.
How?
Anyway, so she was into, and I was like, yeah,
She
I
better
like
stay
her.
away from.
Well,
Yeah.
now for sure. But I was like, yeah, I like her. He's like, oh, I'll talk to her for you. And I was like, what if you just like didn't do that? And he was like, no, I'll talk to her. And I'm like, all right. And so like the day goes by, and he comes to me afterwards. He's like, yeah, I tried to convince her to be your girlfriend for the day, but she said no. And I'm like, You might as well kick my knee backwards, you son of a bitch.
In fourth grade, you
In
were like, kick
fourth-
my knee backwards.
No, I didn't
That's
say that, but it
brutal.
was like
But I thought it.
to
It's
think
like,
of
you
to
better
think
do something to
about
me that
the
would hurt really bad.
the crush you had in fourth grade to say no to be your girlfriend for the day.
Well, that's what they last 2 weeks back in the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suck me
Actually-
off.
That
Maybe
happened.
behind the shed and suck me.
Maybe behind the garage that's for some reason in our playground and suck me.
Maybe by the monkey bars and suck me.
Maybe by the basketball with no basketball hoop and suck me.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah,
I'll
that
be wearing
happened.
the Patriots coat I've worn for the last 3 years.
That happened.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember
I
my
lived it.
first blowjob. You remember your first blowjob, Rudy?
Yeah.
How was it?
Not great.
Yeah, mine was
No.
horrible too.
No,
Dude.
not great.
We used to have in summertime we'd have like in my backyard we put a tent out and just camp out in the summertime as kids. And my friend's sister said she would
Sucked me.
blow me. I don't remember the conversation leaning up to it,
Would you blow
but
me?
I remember it probably was very close to that.
Yes. Is this after that original
No,
story?
this was way before that.
This
I was
was-
like
this was-
14. I didn't even think I could come yet. That's how
This was
young
pre-Debbie.
I was.
Yeah. Pre-deb.
Pre-dab.
And
PD.
it took like an hour and a half. She was a real trooper.
To jizz?
Yeah,
Well, if it's not
it
good,
was real
then-
bad.
Yeah.
But still,
But even as a kid, yeah.
A lot
It
of
was
but you didn't
before
even
I
think
had
after like
sex.
20 minutes you were like, let's just go.
Why would I
Yeah.
want to stop it?
No, well, because I'll tell you because early on, it's like you're like it's cool that it's happening, but there's also a lot of teeth involved, which is not.
If we're going on this route, I got another story. My friends and I, when we were young, we built this cabin that we partied in, which is
Stabbing
like a
cabin.
whole nother story in itself. But we were up, we built this table. I was sitting there was a girl next to me, and she started giving me a hand job,
Fuck yeah.
right? Just out of nowhere.
Fuck yeah.
And then I told my buddy the next day who was sitting next to me, I was like, dude, I just got a hand job next to you. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, remember last night when we were all sitting next to her? She's like, dude, I was getting a hand job too. She was jerking both of us off at the same fucking time.
Wait,
You got fucking White Lotus.
Yeah, dude.
Wait,
You guys went skiing.
yeah, was
didn't
she sitting
even
in
know.
between you both?
Yes.
Fuck
Lefty.
yeah.
Were you lefty or righty?
I was righty.
Nice.
Oh, it was
Nice.
That
beautiful.
means she likes you.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "Hey, could you guys switch seats?"
But
no reason.
having to talk to
Fancy
my
it.
buddy the next day, he's like, you got a hand job too? Same girl? He's like, yeah, it happened. We were up sitting next to each other. I was like,
Wow.
what?
That's pretty dope.
Fifth grade is so fun. Have do you remember
This was
My
you have-
my first blowjob or the
just a
cringe thing?
Either one.
So the cringe, the same story.
So I was at church.
So the cringiest thing that ever happened to me was when I was in like the 8th grade. You know how like you have the last day of school and then you're gonna graduate into high school, right?
Yeah.
So like we're all just doing nothing. We're just sitting in class and shit, just talking. And like the teacher had left, so she had left like 30 kids in a room all together, and so we're all just like congregating together, like. And I'm trying to be one of the cool kids because I wasn't a cool kid at the time.
Or
ever,
now.
actually. And so they're all just like sitting around and stuff, and like they start talking about first kisses. And I had never kissed a girl at the time. So I'm like, you know, they're going around, they're talking about it, and then they get to me and they're like, Rudy, when was your first kiss? And I was like,
12 years ago.
I haven't. I was 6 years old. He was gentle.
The baby. The doctor pulled me out of my mother's womb by
Just
my
kidding.
penis.
He wasn't gentle. No. So we were.
I heard that ref. Good callback. Go on.
So they were like, "You've never been kissed," and I was like, "No."
Oh my god,
Lined
you're like
up.
a rom-com.
So a girl, one of the girls, her name was Chelsea. She was like, "Well, do you want to now?" And she was hot, and I was like, "Yeah."
Was she
So-
legitimately? How old were you?
8th grade, 12?
8th grade.
Would
11,
you still
12, 13,
consider?
14.
Would you still
Right.
consider her hot?
Yes.
No.
Atta
Holy
boy.
shit. No.
No, I mean
On a
back
scale,
then.
on a scale, on a scale of 1 to
Looking
10,
back
rate
on the
this
memory.
12-year-old based on attractiveness.
This feels like a trap, dude.
How much do I have to cut?
10.
10. How old is she?
10.
10 out of 10 out of 10.
No, she was like one of the like I hate this skank girls. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
I know.
it's
like
like about right.
eyeliner,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
real
yeah.
scantily clad, like
Well, this is back in 19
82.
something like that.
No, it was
19 It was 1970 something. and
2005, I think.
we just landed on
You
the
were
moon. It was a wild time.
You were in 8th grade in 2005?
Yeah, because I graduated at 10.
yeah.
Yeah, so
You are old.
fuck you.
Wow. Wow.
Adrian, when were you in 8th grade?
I graduated in 04.
Were you just checking
Oh.
stocks?
Yes.
Loser. So, so wait, what? You were in 2004 when you graduated high school. 2005 you graduated high school.
4.
3.
2.
4.
2004 you graduated high school.
04, yeah.
So
3 years after the towers fall.
86. So that's
87.
Yeah,
Wow,
freshman
you're
year
pretty
was
good.
a
you're about
wild
to
time.
hit the big 4.
Yeah, I'm about to hit the 4-0.
Shit.
Yeah, how shitty that is.
Pretty bad.
Adrian's watching the TV like, I gotta go to Afghanistan now?
So
Nope.
this super hot
Oh, too
12-year-old.
old.
Oh,
for the
yeah, super hot
draft.
12-year-old. So
Still hot? Do you
no.
have pictures of her when she was
Is-
12?
is she-
What's her address?
So she was hot for a 12-year-old when you were 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
What are we
yes.
setting the stage? Go on.
Okay.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
What now?
The players are there. The the show has begun.
Now that she's 33, how hot is
Who
she?
kills her?
How hot is she now that she's 33?
Nah.
Not hot at all.
No, she's had like 2 kids since then.
Oh,
Gross.
2 kids. Oh, that disgusting.
2 years
bitch.
later,
Yeah.
actually.
Disgusting whore.
2 years
Ew.
later.
No, it was.
14
She's a
in high
nice
school, though.
lady.
So they all go around. They're like, "Oh my God, Rudy, you've never been kissed," and I'm like, "No." And then she was like, "Oh, do you want to now?" And I was like, "Yeah."
With you,
Yeah.
Rachel? Yeah.
So I closed
Chelsea.
my eyes.
Chelsea.
Oh, no, I know what happened.
I close my eyes. And
Fred spread
I
his
lean
cheeks.
in, dude. I'm sweating at this.
Of course.
Also because it's June.
Half a boner.
Whose butt cheek was in your face?
It's June in a basement. He's 12, about to kiss a girl for the first time.
Dude,
He's like,
I wish it was that. I closed my eyes. I leaned in. I had my mouth puckered, and then it took a little too long, and I opened up. Everybody was gone, and I was just like sitting in a chair in a circle of chairs with no one around me,
You know what,
and I was just like,
man.
Rudy? I'm glad you're alive now because I would have killed myself.
Yeah, I
think.
don't know if I would have made it through
brother.
that.
There were a couple times there that it was a little dicey.
I would have gone home and would have been like, Mom, we need to move.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Because you know what makes me so upset is because I remember my first kiss. You're nervous. You have half a boner. You're too nervous to get a full boner.
Dude,
I get it.
there's a whole
What
thing.
day of the week was this?
What are we even talking?
Can you
Tuesday, so Mercury was in retrograde.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, it was
day
the
of the week
last
was
day of
this?
school, so it had to be like a Friday, I think.
Nah, not
I mean, not
necessarily.
necessarily.
But there was no. You weren't gonna see these kids tomorrow.
No, it was the last day of school.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
gonna
no,
say. I
it
was
was
like,
done.
dude, that would be.
Oh no, I got to go
brutal
home and think about it for
for an
fucking 3
entire
months.
for an entire season.
Ruined my summer.
Yeah, dude.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey,
But-
who's your neighbor out there?
Oh, the old guy? He's
No,
cool.
the old lady. Is she single?
That's a man.
That's a man.
Nice tits.
Oh my
Come
god.
on, is that a man? Stop it, Breck.
You want me to harass him?
No, I want you to look. Is that a man?
I can't see him.
It's a her.
I can't
Please
see
be a
them.
her.
I'm not getting up.
Oh,
All right.
that's the woman that owns the house.
Oh, okay.
The
All
guy
right.
that lives there is an older man.
Ooh, sugar mama.
You guys got up to look at her like a detective movie.
You
You're like,
imagine if she had turned around? All
Dude.
4 of us are just like,
dude,
what are you doing out there?
I forget exactly what it was. I was walking by somewhere, and like I looked in, and I was just like, "Oh, nice." And then like everyone looked at me, and I was like, "Oh,
I'm in a simulation.
pretty much."
This is it, dude.
Yeah. Actually, another cringy moment.
Go ahead.
God damn it, dude.
You
So-
do look like
tell
somebody
us,
who's
dude.
had a lot of
It looks
cringy
like you,
moments.
your face is cringe, dude.
I'm gonna kill your mom.
That's
so
fine. Well, don't. She's all I got left.
Oh no!
wait.
No, don't.
I can't
Um,
afford another funeral.
The headstone's putting me in the red.
I'm putting her under the bed, dude.
I'm putting her under my dad. Dig up the dad to put the mom under.
Oh,
No, dude, fucking. So my first girlfriend who was arrested for an anti-Semitic hate crime.
Fuck yeah.
Nice, dude.
Which included
Throwing Bibles and dildos on this retarded Jewish girl's lawn.
interesting. Okay.
Why is that anti-Semitic? Maybe that's all she had to throw.
Why are we throwing?
Well, she was like convert or die.
So
How old was she when she committed this crime?
Oh, like 19.
Oh, old enough to buy the dildos. Yeah, that was my my
Yeah.
first concern
Don't
was
worry,
like,
don't worry.
how
What are you
did
talking
she
about?
acquire?
Spencer's used to sell them at
True.
like
Yeah, you can-
15.
yeah.
True.
They didn't give a shit.
But
True.
she was like, we were in front of this like pizza shop. She's like, oh, I dare you to flip off everyone. And
I dare you to go in the back and suck me.
from behind. So I did.
She sucked me.
And then she
from
went home,
behind.
and I was at a Wendy's, like right next to the place, and these like group of kids were like threatening to fight me,
Oh my god.
and I was like, "What?" And it was like this one loudmouth kid, and he was like, "Yo, you should go beat him up." And so the kid comes up to me and lightly just like taps me, like,
Can I ask a pertinent question? Race.
black.
Yeah, dude.
But so he was like, beat him up, and so
Bom,
so
bom,
his-
bom.
so this kid comes up, and he like lightly taps me and walks away. I was like, oof. And then they just walked away, but it was just cringy for some reason. Pat, what's your most cringiest moment?
Yep.
I don't know if it's cringy, but the one that
Oh, I went to Iraq.
no, the one that
Fought for my
came to
country.
mind
Ugh.
is just kind of like a funny story from my youth. I don't know if it's really cringy, but it's the first time that me and my high school girlfriend, who then became my now ex-wife, tried to have sex was junior year.
Ooh, ripe.
Either junior year or senior year. I'm telling the story.
Put it in your urethra.
and so it was Valentine's Day, and I had gone over her house, but her dad was going out with his girlfriend. So they went out to dinner, and we were like, oh, we are going to have sex tonight. This is the night. And so, like, we're like, we were like nervous and uncomfortable because it was our first time.
Right.
And, we put the condom
Pat was
on.
on his period.
No periods, but we put the condom on, and we were trying to like have sex, but then all of a sudden her dad came home, so we were like, oh, abandoned mission.
Shit, we gotta ask him.
We can't do this now.
Abort.
It was-
She's like, I'm gonna.
It was
Later.
Relax.
it was smack the button. We gotta get. We could, because we took like slightly too long to like come and greet him, so he was suspicious. He was like, "What's going on up there?"
Come and
It-
greet
it-
him. How we doing?
It was good. And so then we had to like hang out with her dad for a little bit, and like we went into the kitchen.
Dick all bonered.
It
Blue balls. Greeting dad.
It was terrible, dude. She didn't have pants. She had to put pants on. It was like, it's not a situation.
Hey, dad.
It's not a situation where you want your dad to be like, "Hey guys, I'm home," because it's too much. So we're downstairs after that. We're in the kitchen, and she's worried that we're gonna get caught. So she leans over to me and she's like, "Hey, what did you do with the condom?" And I was like, "I still have it on."
Yeah,
good move.
It's
Not bad.
It's
That's
tightly
not bad.
squeezing my soft penis underneath my cargo shorts. I need to get out of here,
And
please.
she said, "Wow, you are a soldier."
She laughed straight in my face. She was pretty cool. She was like,
And then that girl decided to marry you. That's
yeah,
crazy.
And then decided to divorce.
yeah. Did decide to marry me and then
Well-
divorce me. Yeah.
Not to one up it, but I have a similar story.
Okay.
I was with my first girlfriend who was arrested for anti-Semitic hate crime. Just letting you know again.
We're just
How
gonna-
long were you with this girl?
That's
A
what
week?
he's
Like,
into.
It was. I
a
was
busy
into
week.
her.
It was a
I was
busy
into her
week.
for like 2 years.
She said the K word a lot, and he was like, "Fuck yeah,
Dude, 2 years too long.
2 years,
Yeah.
huh?
I was into her for
When
2
did the
years.
anti-Semitic shit start? Day one or?
No, this was after high school. I was into her
Was
from
it,
like
though?
7th to 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that shit
that's
don't
whatever
even
then, yeah.
count, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah.
She didn't even know she hated Jews yet.
Exactly. She wasn't an adult.
She didn't have a bank account yet.
Right.
Then once she opened one, she's like, you know what? These Jews.
She didn't own Disney Plus yet, and then she was like,
What's Disney Plus have to do with?
because Kathleen Kennedy just died. So
Did she? Thank God.
yeah.
Wow.
So
I don't even know who that
Killed
is.
Star Wars.
I was with my first girlfriend, and we were at her house, and like no one was home. It was a big deal. And then like I don't even think we were really doing anything.
She's like,
Like-
want to see my dad's foreskin?
Well, her stepdad was autistic.
she threw it at me.
It's on the mantle.
Her stepdad was autistic. LOL. But
What?
Autistic, like in a cool way, or where you're
What
like,
was he
your
good
mom's
at?
actually
weird.
What was he
autistic.
good at?
Yeah.
making me feel uncomfortable as an 11-year-old.
No, he had to have something.
Just Dance did like that.
What do
one.
you do for work?
Didn't.
Built Legos. I don't know.
He didn't
But-
build
He had a
Legos.
YouTube channel.
But so I don't even think we were doing anything. But she's like, "Oh shit, my mom's home." So she had like this bit. I had my shoes off. I had a backpack and a sweatshirt, and so she had like this basement that led up to the back door. So I went down to the basement. She like threw all my stuff down there, and so I was like, put my stuff on, and then her mom opened the door and saw me, and she was like, "Ah." and I just had to walk home after that.
Breck's just reliving trauma.
Yeah.
So you didn't even get anywhere close to sex.
No.
You just got caught naked?
no, like hanging out.
Why was that bad? Why is she so worried? I told you no boys allowed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I had to
But
build
it
up
was
that
just
trust
the
and rapport.
it was just the feeling of a parent catching me leaving, but like I was like ashamed, and I was like, what am I doing?
Dude, you did the walk of shame at 4 in the afternoon?
Dude, I took the walk of shame at 2 in the afternoon. A fucking 45-minute walk back to my house.
Dude, that's so far.
That
So
story
dumb.
was brought to you by W Energy Powder.
All right,
That's
gotta
how
get
he
the
made
fuck-
it home in 45 minutes.
we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We gotta leave. Adrian, we thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was
Anything you want to
great.
plug? Yeah,
No.
any plugs?
No plugs.
Hair plugs?
Don't do drugs. Stay in school.
Eat your teeth.
If you're with a girl and you're trying to be nice, don't just fuck her.
Don't ask her for a blowjob at a party.
As an adult, ask her for a blowjob, but be very subtle. Say, hey, baby.
You ever see a straw in a golf ball and think what you could do with that?
No, I wouldn't do that. I would just make sure you say, will you perform fellatio on me?
Please.
You got to take her golf and get her used to seeing sticks and balls all over the place.
Yeah.
Get
And
her
then
in the
just pull it
mindset.
out.
Inception.
So we got so plugs, Pat, Rudy, plugs.
I have one, yeah. So I have a new podcast that I've started, guys.
Oh,
Really
First episode has come out.
Does he
First
have a
episode is
sponsor?
out. It does not have a sponsor yet. It is not greenlit for sponsors yet. We only have one episode out, but releases every Monday. It's called Pat on the Back. Right now we're just on Spotify. And it's going really great so far. It's all about
Oh.
sports and small news and all
And
those
not
kinds
to
of things.
not to be like, but if you're looking for it, it is Pat on the Back. It's a green circle because there's a couple. So
Mm-hmm.
I looked
Actually-
at the most recent one that is a that's ended in 2021.
But
That
just-
released 10 episodes. I could beat that.
Oh.
but
dude.
just saying,
Yes,
it
yes.
might not come up first.
Yes,
But
it
look
is a
for
it is a green
It's a-
circle.
it's a
There
fun
is a
show.
link on my Instagram bio for it, and so you can find it there. Bring you straight to the channel.
I listened to the first episode and I said, "This not so bad."
I actually have a plug. I do
plugs.
a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Lovecraft Academy. You can find it on the Let's Not Die Instagram page.
Mm-hmm.
You want to spell that?
No.
Okay.
LETSNOT die.
I think they can figure it out.
I don't know if it's die as in DIE or die as
It's DIE
in DIE. So
or DEI.
no, no. We used to have one, but he quit the first episode.
Yikes! All right,
Rat
Rudy?
bastard.
Abracadabra sometime in July. All the social medias, Rudy M Comedy. That's it.
Go follow the podcast Rudy Tuesday on Instagram. That'll help us a lot.
Follow it.
Follow it on Spotify and
Like,
wherever
share,
you get.
subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. Give it 5 stars.
Buy W Energy Powder.
Buy W Energy Powder, 10% off with promo code Rudy Tuesday.
It's very tasty.
Great.
Buy uranium.